Depression. What do you know about depression? Depression is a lot more than feeling just down, you know. Depression is a real mental health condition. It changes the way someone thinks, feels, and moves through the world. It's not the same as just having a rough day, a stressful week, or just someone passing a low mood. For some people, even the smallest daily tasks can be overwhelming, like to them to feel like climbing a mountain. And one myth I find crazy is depression means you're sad. No, I'm not of that school of thought at all. Yeah, sadness can be part of it, but depression doesn't always show up that way. Trust me. Some people feel numb or hollow. Some people feel very, very empty. They're like disconnected from everything around them. Others feel constantly on edge, irritable, or drained. A lot of people stop caring about things they care about and the people they love. You know, another myth is if your life looks good, you can't be depressed. It doesn't look that way as well. You know, the reality is depression doesn't check your bank balance. Depression doesn't care of who you are. It shows up across every age, background, culture, and income bracket. You can have a loving family, financial stability, a thriving career, and still be struggling underneath all this success. Mental illness is not a referendum on how grateful or how strong you are. Another common myth among people is, like they think just think positive, it will pass. Nah, it doesn't work like that. Positive thinking can actually help, definitely. It can help, but it's not a fix. Depression depression is medical, It's medical, and getting better might mean therapy, medication, lifestyle changes, leaning on others. Often some combination of what helps varies from person to person. Saying cheer up or just be grateful usually doesn't land the way people hope. It can leave someone feeling more alone. Like you telling someone to cheer up might even trigger them more. It might make them even worse. When simple things feels impossible, tasks that some people do effortlessly, when they become things that you do the hard way, getting up to shower, answering a text, making a meal, brushing your teeth, showing up to work, or taking care of yourself, you can start to self-neglect when you're depressed. None of that is laziness. It's a symptoms. Whenever you see people going through this, you need to check up on them, And the thing you need to understand is a lot of people hide it very, very well. Depression doesn't always look like sadness on the outside. Trust me. You're expecting someone depressed to always be sad. No. Sometimes it's hidden behind a joke, a busy schedule, or someone who is always the one helping the other people. Plenty of people get very, very good looking fine, seeming fine. People get good at that, And what tends to make depression work was the things that make depression work is there's no single cause, but certain pattern can deepen symptoms. When we start seeing people pulling away from people they used to be close to, putting off getting help, chronic lack of sleep, leaning on alcohol or drugs to cope, ongoing stress with no particular cause, harsh self-judgment, feeling like a failure, quitting treatment without talking to a professional first, neglecting basic food, movement, rest, staying in a situation that you're not safe but you're staying there. None of this is guaranteed to make depression worsen, but it can make the scale go very, very up high. Like they can make it worse quickly, and there are so many signs worth paying attention to as well, because you need to understand depression looks different for everyone. It looks different for everybody, but the common symptom, the common traits you will see include low mood that won't lift, losing interest in things that they used to love, sleep that is off and on, maybe sleeping too much or sleeping too little, appetite, weight gain changes, weight loss or weight gain, constant fatigue, trouble focusing or deciding things, guilt, worthlessness or hopelessness, or pulling away totally from people when you see people isolating themselves, But the good thing is there's reason for hope as well, because depression is actually treatable. Depression is very treatable, Most people find real relief with the right support, like therapy, medication, community, or some mix of that works for different people. If this sounds familiar, talking to a doctor or a mental health professional is a solid first move. And you need to always remember, asking for help is not weakness, it's courage. It means you're strong, it means you're bold, it means you want help, which is very, very important.